Hi everyone. I've been receiving a lot of inquiries from my clients, having the salons closed for a couple of weeks now. A lot of you who had nail extensions and gelish and soak off color gels for your nails. Now you're getting regrowth, you're getting lifting, and I'm getting a lot of people concerned about the natural nail, about the health of the natural nail, and how to take care of it. So today I'm going to talk you through what you need to do to help your nail, your natural nail, as much as possible without damage. Um, Basically, whilst the nail is growing out, you have to keep in mind that whatever you applied on the nail is made of layers. Is made of layers of that skin, that nail. Um, that's why you tend to get flaky nails on natural nails as well, because it's made out of different layer. I always try to describe it as like the flaky pastry of the pastizzi. It's made of layers, but they're bound together. When something is damaging the nail, those layers tend to move and split, and you create lifting of the layer. So when you have extensions and soak off color gels on them, whatever you applied is part of the nail now. So it is very important that you don't try to peel it off, or that you don't pull it off with your teeth. It's important that you don't do that, because while you're taking off the product, you're taking off layers of your nail as well, which will not grow back. So eventually, when your nail is growing out, you start getting splitting and damaged nail underneath. And it's not ideal, even when you get back to the salons and you apply the extensions again on the damaged nails. They tend to not last long. So it's not the ideal situation. What you need to do um, instead is get a nail file. You can consult your nail technician or your beauty therapist, or if you need, you can even private message me, and you get a good nail file and you remove just the lifting part. So you file off the part where there is the gel without touching the natural nail, the regrowth, and without even forcing the filing even on the gel that's actually still intact on the nail. That is only to avoid filing of your natural nail, because once it's stuck on the nail, you might not realize when you actually get there, so you might overfile. So the best thing to go about it is you cut off um, the extra nail, the free edge we call it, the nail that actually comes out. So you cut off and shorten the nail, and you file off around the cuticle where there's the lifting and where there's the regrowth, and remove the color, because obviously you cannot leave traces of color showing. If you do that, at least you would have taken off lifting, so you avoid having infections and mold and stuff getting stuck in between the layers. But at the same time, you're safe enough not to overfile on the natural nail. And then there are good products that you can apply after, like nail hardeners and oils, to hydrate and nourish the nail. So when the new nail comes out, if you decide not to do extensions immediately, or the salons take longer to open, hopefully not, but anyway, you'll be prepared, and your natural nail will grow healthy. Because if you pull it off, or if you bite it off, or you try and peel off the color, or you strip off your nails, and making them thinner, making them more fragile. You can even get inflammation and painful nails. So ideally, don't do that. Ideally, you file off softly. You cut off the excess, and you nourish and hydrate the new nail, because then the new nail coming out will be new, won't be damaged. So you'll have a healthy nail bed after that. Okay, it's not very difficult. You just have to be patient and do it slowly. And another tip, I always like to start with the uncomfortable side. So if you're right-handed, you start with the uncomfortable side, and vice versa. It tends to work tends to work better like that. I don't know if it's just me, maybe it's just me, but I'm going to suggest what I find best. Okay, so file off, cut cut the nail shorter, and nourish and hydrate the cuticle area, and you should be fine. Okay, so I hopefully see you soon at the salon anyway. Bye bye.